My name is Ulrike Schwinn, and I will cover database search in Oracle Database 23i in this video here. As you can see, there are more features in Oracle Database 23i than next long-term support release of our database. But let's first give a short overview and short excerpt about Oracle Text, what it is all about. It's a SQL level toolkit. It provides indexes for free text keywords, searching, and text summarization. It is for text mining, and it's multilingual, and it can manage many types of documents such as HTML, PDF, JSON, XML. The documents can be inside the database or outside the database. The information, the metadata information is, of course, stored inside the database, inside Oracle database tables. As you can see, there is a whole index engine that's internally used to create a context, also called context index. It's about filtering, sectioning, and lexer. You can change this information with preferences and attributes, but we will keep here the defaults to make it more straightforward and efficient, this video. So let's check some very simple examples, for example, for a product table, and we do an index on the product name. It's a create index statement with index type is cityxus context. And after that, we will see in the data dictionary view cityx user indexes that we have a new index. Please check also the fourth column here, IDX maintenance type. We have an auto entry. We will come to it later. So then we use contains, in this case, men near hoodie. The term men is close to hoodie, and we will get men's hoodie red with a score of 14. Then we use one of the operations you can see on the left side here. Fuzzy, we misspell black, but still we will get the right entries here, the 4 entries about the black information. So what else is now new? Oracle Search Index for text, XML, and JSON. We have search indexes since 21c onwards. They came from JSON Search Index, and they support sharded databases and system-managed partitioning. In 23i, it supports also the XML type, but in his new format, transportable binary XML. That's a new storage format in 23ai. Interesting is then if you use Oracle Search Index, you don't need to take care of the data type stored underneath. Oracle is recognizing this, meaning you don't need the information for text, for JSON, for XML. If there is a JSON data type, it knows it needs a JSON search index, or if there is XML in transportable binary XML format, then it knows it should be for XML, the query. So let's do a JSON search index. And here, these JSON data are used in this example. There is a requester, and the name is Martha Sullivan, and I will misspell Sullivan. When you like to redo this example here, you can use it. It's in the blog post, the download of the purchase order dump file, and all other informations we use in this example here. So JSON search index. Let's create an index. But first, we use a collection table. We create a table with collection syntax. That's new in 23i. That's a table with one column where we store JSON data. Then we create the table with a very simple create search index statement here. And after that, we can use a dot notation to get the information. And we use JSON text context as a condition, and fuzzy Sullivan to get then the information, the right information for the requester here. When we check the execution plan, then we can see that underneath there is a domain index used, and they use the let's say the syntax like contains and in pass that is translated to the context technology. The same can be used for JSON exists here. As JSON exists is for checking existence of a particular value, true or false, for a certain JSON data. But what about maintenance? If you change the documents, the document entries, then you need to sync the information so that the index knows this. In 23i, you don't need to do this anymore. That means in maintenance, you saw auto entry here. Let's again ask for a wrong spelled black entry. We get our 4 entries from before, and then let's insert another row here with black trace and committed. And after that, we can automatically get the right term, the fifth row here. That means in 23i, it's new. We have an automatic asynchronous maintenance framework that automatically is doing a sync on commit. If you don't want to do it, of course, you can switch to manual. And of course, you can manually sync your information as you did before. More information in the blog post under this QR code. And the last feature for this session is Ubiquitous Search Index with DBMS Search. It's a JSON index, and what it does, it easily adds data source information to an index. Let's create this, DBMS Search Create Index. It creates an empty context index. As you can see, we have now 3 indexes. And it creates a table called search products with 2 columns, data and metadata, with JSON data type. And as we can see, the table is empty. Now let's add a source. You do this with add source here. The stores table has web address and a store name, etc. And if we count Stern from search products again, we will see we have 23 rows from the table. But they are in JSON format. Let's check this. We can review the document with get document. And as you can see, the columns are made in a JSON format now. Now let's query the metadata for information with a contains query. For example, we know fuzzy loss somehow or loss somehow, and we will get 1 entry in the output. We can use this as a subquery and ask again for the physical address in the store, in the stores table, and we will get the right and complete address. So that's for one source. Now let's add another source. To add another source, that's of course easy, as you can assume. Again, count down from search products, we have 23 rows. Let's add another data source with add source shipments. In this case, it has a physical address, web address, etc. It will index now this or add to the index. When we do select count down, of course, all the rows are added. And if we check now the content, the JSON documents, we can see there are also documents, JSON documents with shipment information. So if we use search products and ask again for fuzzy loss, we will get now 6 rows, and we can use it as a subquery here for the shipments table and get the information from the shipments table. To prove that this is a JSON index, I use a create index products framework here and show you that this is something what's under the hook. That means we created a search index under the hook to give you this this functionality. How can we use this? Of course, it can be automated somehow, and Apex is doing this. That means in Apex, on the Create Search configuration page, we have an Oracle Ubiquitous Search information here on the list. We can select it, and we can create a search page, and after that, you can see then the information or get the information or use this, for example, for a movie example on your mobile phone. The full example can be found on our blogs here. Scan please a QR code from Florian Grashoff from Apex Development, who wrote a very nice blog post on this. So that's it about database search in 23ai. You learned and saw how easy it is to create a search index for JSON, XML, and text. We saw that synchronization is automatically for search and text index. It's very easy to add sources to Ubiquitous Database Search. And if you want to have a low-code development tool that helps you with the syntax or with the queries here, then please use Apex.